How was your journey in the STEP program?
Hey, so I was asked to talk about my STEP journey. Just let you know something, that it's so beautiful and it's so knowledgeable that you learn so much in these 3 years.
How it started?
With the first round, so it starts with a group discussion. So in group discussion, there'll be like around 15-20 people in a room, and you would be asked to describe the person who's sitting right next to you. We would be getting around, say, 5 to 10 minutes to get to know about that person. Try something different to get to know about them. So during my interviews, what I did was, the person sitting next to me, she was same school as I was. So that was one of the things we could connect on, and she loved dogs like I did. So how we connected was on that basis. Always remember one thing, when you start describing a person, you need to start in a very catchy phrase or something which catches the audience. So I just started off saying that I guess I have met my soul sister because she was same school as I was. However, we were parted because we were in different branches. And kind of that made a connect with the audience, and they started listening to me more. And then I started about dogs and how we both love dogs and everything. So don't just stick to specific superficial things like this is her favorite color or she's from here, this is her age or something. Try something different, something which other person won't be knowing about, something you would also like to know about that person. Then comes the second round, personal interview. In personal interview, you should be really good with 3 things. First is your general knowledge, second is your communication skills, and third is your presentation. In Oberoi's, people see how you present yourself, how you dress, how you groom yourself. Even though they will be teaching you all of it in these 3 processes, but they would still love to see how you groom yourself. In my second round, as I was a humanities student, so they asked me about few general questions, 5 general knowledge questions all over the world, 5 countries with the capitals, and yes, that was it. If we got through those 2 rounds, then we'll be getting an email, and that would say that we will get in the next round. So the next round happens around 1 week or say 4 to 5 days after that. It depends. So in my third round, it was a logical ability round, and they would be giving you questions for logical ability, like a normal IQE like round to get through it. If you get good scores, you get through it. So once you're done with your third round, you get to go to your fourth round. So it is usually with the dean of the OCLD. OCLD is the Oberoi Center of Learning and Development. It's usually with the dean of OCLD. My time it was Miss Huvida Marshall. She was the dean that time, and she was taking interviews that time. And those interviews, trust me, they'll make you feel so comfortable, and they'll make you feel like really, really comfortable, that you wouldn't get that stress and anxiety you usually have while giving interviews. They'll ask you, what did you have for lunch, or what did you do your entire day, or what was your plan. They'll ask you such questions that you won't even feel like that you're giving an interview for Oberoi's. So once you're done, so after like good 3-4 weeks, we get the result that we got selected in whichever property, and then by August 16th we join. So we have an orientation. Once you get through all the rounds and everything, you get selected, and then the orientation happens in OCLD again, and from all over India, I believe 100 students get selected every year. Yeah, it includes 3 operations. One is kitchen operations, which is for the chef, or it is entirely kitchen. Second is the housekeeping operations for the people who would like to join housekeeping, and the third is hotel operations. So I'm from a hotel operations background. So hotel operation includes front office as well as food and beverage. So it is divided in all 3 years are divided in such a manner that you get an exposure of all the departments, including ancillary departments like engineering, accounting, and kitchen stewarding. You'll get to experience all of it.
Can you explain the 3 courses?
In kitchen course, first year you would be in kitchen. In second year, so after first year you have to select two of your courses, which would be like two of the departments, which you have to choose, like continental or oriental or Indian, bakery, and accordingly second year and third year you alternate, you will get those two departments. So like if you choose continental and bakery, say for second year you will get continental, and on third year you will get bakery. Housekeeping, I don't know much about it because in the hotel which I trained in, there was no housekeeping housekeeping trainee opted for for the program. Then comes hotel operations. So for hotel operations, you don't have the choice. It's front office, it's food and beverage. Okay. So one entire year you have food and beverage, and the second year you'll have front office. It's either first year you can have front office, second year you can have food and beverage, and in the third year, 3 months you get to get exposure to other departments. 3 months in the kitchen, 3 months in housekeeping, then 3 months again you get to rotate again in the front office and food and beverage. Like if you missed any certain area in the department while training for that 1 year, you'll get to complete on those in those 3 months of each department. And then you get 2.5 months or 2 months of ancillaries, which includes engineering, then laundry, linen room, kitchen stewarding, and this finance. Yes, you get to do finance. So accordingly you get all the 3 years, and in all those 3 years you get to have exposure in all the departments of the hotel. And trust me, once you go to other department, you get to know their perspective and everything. In August you have an orientation in OCLD itself. Everyone from all over India comes there, and they introduce and they tell you about the program and everything. So there you get to know. And then after that then you go to your hotels, and accordingly things happen. 2 main things are about the leaves and about your degree. So number 1, about your degree. So you would be getting a degree from IGNOU, which is Indira Gandhi National Open University, as a bachelor's in tourism. So side by side you are doing your work, you are being a step, being in the hotel, as well as completing all your assignments and everything with IGNOU. OCLD would be coordinating with the same. Second is your leaves. So in a year you get 21 days leaves for sure, which includes sick leaves as well. And then in the month of June, where the IGNOU exam happens, then you'll get a 21-day leaves for sure for IGNOU exams. Those leaves nobody can touch, and you'll get 21-day leaves for studying and everything whenever your exam starts happening. Then next comes your experience in the hotel. I'll tell you about my experience. My first year was in food and beverage. So when I was in food and beverage, initially we were asked to do mise en place, and then slowly we started working inside the restaurant, started being a runner, and then finally by the end of a year we started being a station holder. And when you become a station holder and when you get such responsibilities, you actually feel happy that people are trusting you and people are giving you those kind of responsibilities. So my property was tried in Chennai, and my first year, I was so thankful and I was so lucky that I got my all my supervisors were so nice, and everyone taught me a lot of things. I would say that yeah, we do miss a lot of theoretical knowledge, but we gain a lot of practical knowledge in the basis of interaction with the guests. So you get to personalize with the guest, you get to know guests, and at the end of the day, when the guest writes a good comment about you in the comment card or in the e-questionnaire, it feels so happy, you feel so satisfied that you did all those work for those comments. Like, it just feels so good. In a week, you would get 1 off and 1 study day. Every month we have a exam by OCLD. Okay, So in those exams, we like being an HOP, I have to study all the four, which is kitchen, housekeeping, and all the same books like an IHM person. So it would be kitchen, housekeeping, front office, food and beverage, and we would be having each month we'll get a calendar sort of a thing, and they'll just tell us which all chapters we will be having exams on. So, but being in a but if I'm telling it as a kitchen perspective, because I've seen kitchen people only as my batchmates. So in kitchen you will get 2 books, and on those 2 books you'll get chapters again, and you have to give exams on a monthly basis. So you'll have your exams and you have to score at least 20 above. At least in my property I had to score 20 above, and that would be it. I would say that you should always be good with your general knowledge and your current affairs. No matter what, you should be good with those 2 things. Because when you are in front office, and if some guest is coming and you want to talk to that person, and you get to know that he's from a specific country or a specific state, you should be aware about the news so that you can strike a conversation. That is one of the main things Oberoi actually focuses upon. Second is your communications. Maybe you would not be able to be so good with communicating with guests or comfortable, or you can be shy as well. But slowly you will start breaking off that shell, and you'll be amazing by the end of the 3rd year when you see the transformation, trust me. So once these things happen, you get to know a lot of change has happened from the 1st year to the 3rd year. You become more professional, you become more reliable. I would say that once when you came as a fresher and when now you are a 3rd year, the responsibilities given by the managers is it's a very high job. All these 3 years have taught me so many different things, and you build different relationship with different people. You get to know about entire different culture. So in STEP you never get your own home state. So if I'm from Delhi, I wouldn't get anything from any property from Gurgaon or anywhere. So I would be getting something different where I have to move out from my family, move out from my comfort zone. And that is one thing I loved about STEP, because I feel that if I would have been here with my family, I wouldn't have been so independent and so confident about myself. Second is you get a stipend. You get a monthly stipend. So you don't have to pay any fees. They would be paying you. Yeah, that is the catch out there. So they would be paying you and you get a monthly stipend. So one thing I would say is, when you see your schoolmates who are in college and when you are in school, and when you are same age as you, and you are here, and then you see that you are earning, and it just gives you so much of hope and so much of self-confidence that you don't need to ask money from your parents.
How was your entire experience?
I wouldn't say 3 years was like a cakewalk. It was very difficult. There were times when I wanted to leave, trust me. But at the end of the day, when I see now, when I am graduated, when I see all now, I see that it was all worth it. All worth the efforts I put in there, and all the efforts which I did. And the supervisors, all the hotel staff, everyone is so cooperative and so nice to your learning, and they also want to teach you, and it just, you feel so good like knowing so many things from them. So I just had an amazing experience being a STEP, and trust me, a lot of people do not know about STEP, so that's why I just contacted them to ask them to tell people about STEP, because STEP is such a beautiful journey and it's so good, and you will love it, trust me. If you get through it, you'll love it. You just need to be self-confident, dress up well, and just rock the floor. It's amazing. Thank you. Bye.
Like, share and subscribe to our channel.